Hello? Yes, hello. Let me see. Why does it say chat is disabled for this live stream? Refresh. Oh well, OBS just won't have chat. Alright, whatever. Alright, that worked. Let's. Wrong item. Yoink. Okay. Maybe I can size that up a bit. Yes. And then add the microscope camera to the thing. Alright, so sorry for the lackluster start. I've been trying to get everything set up, but yeah, going. It's going. Video capture device. Add existing. Microscope. Okay. What the hell is the microscope? There we go. Properties. Device. No, that's exactly what I want. Configure video. Hang on. Okay, so it works. thank you for your patience as I try to get this camera to work in the OBS. Device default, custom, device default. What? Okay, we might just have to do something a little riskier here. Instead of having it as a video capture device. Wait, what? Why is that? Properties, custom resolution, believe it's 680 by 4, whatever, or not. What if I remove, yes, remove, okay. So instead we're going to window capture the camera app, which is really dumb, especially, you know, VTubers out there. Don't do this. It's retarded. It can could dox the individual. Okay. Okay. So this is this is gonna be the setup. I should get some BGM going. Let me switch out the BGM. Browse. It is drop. Need to remember which musics are okay. Can always do Pippa the Ripper. Nope, not that one. Also, I need to turn down my volume. I had it up way loud for, was playing some Insurgency Sandstorm last night. Had a lot of fun. There's a community server of Ambush that I play on. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, I had the, had my audio turned way up for that. Man. It's Carolina. Sierra Vistas. Alright, I think that's the one. Cinder, Steve, what's his name? that. I'm gonna have to add that to the description. Okay. Alright. I don't know what that black spot is. I wish I did. So that I'd be able to wipe it off. Unfortunately, I haven't a clue. Hold on. Alright, so now, now we're ready to start the actual microscopy. That's what it's called. Because it's a microscope, right? Do I need to calibrate this thing, model again? Maybe I just need to open my mouth wider. I don't know. Whatever. So I've got a few different moss samples that I grabbed, because I'd like to find a tardigrade, and another name for tardigrades is moss piglets, or moss bears, or whatever. Water bears, moss piglets. That's how it is. Yeah, I've got a few different of those. I've also got a couple drops of water from a really nasty looking like bird bath type dish outside. So that should be interesting to look at. I don't have any pipettes though. Yeah. we're doing biology stuff without pipettes. So instead of pipettes, I'm just gonna use the just gonna dip my pinky in a glass of water, and then drip that over the thing. Alright, I think first I want to do the sample of topsoil from my mom's garden. Could be interesting. Could also just be useless. Get a cover ready. These are very, very thin sheets of glass. Water drop. Oh man, I should actually bring the water over to the thing instead of trying to fiddle with it. Come on, drop, drop, drop. Okay. That's one drop. Need a couple more. Oh man. Do one more drop, try to get over on the other side. Nope, just on the same. Alright. I'll try that. Then. Damn. I need a lot more water. Okay. Add a couple more drops of water to this thing. I'll be able to show you guys in just a second what I'm doing, what I'm dealing with. that should probably do. Alright. Okay. Need to remember how to use this. It's been so long. So long. Okay, so the black dot is not on the thing itself. It's got to be on. Gosh, where the hell is the black dot? Does it? Weird. Oh, is that on the camera itself? Hang on. Yup. Yup. You bet it is. I'm gonna go grab a microfiber cloth real quick. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, I had the cloth. Let's try to see if wiping it down doesn't do anything. Well, shoot. Not 100% sure what to do now. That is unfortunate. Hang on. Can I unscrew that part of the camera? I don't want to break it. Nope, not gonna try. All right, so we'll just have to deal with that little black dot. That's a pretty big black dot. Wow. Okay. Okay. Right that in there. Now, let's bring it. Ooh, rocks. Rocks and that must be the top part of the glass. Wait, what the? Oh, that's the BGM track going. Okay. Yeah, I just have that on the. Hang on, before I forget, let me edit the description. BGM Cinder by that guy. Save. Yeah. Alright. Let's see what we can't find on this thing. Whoa. There we go. What the hell is that? Oh, that's just the camera app. Thinking it's seeing like faces or stuff. Alright. Let's turn up the background light just a bit. Maybe. is that? Okay, that just looks like dust I got on the top glass, maybe. I think this sample would do better under a stereo microscope. I only have a compound microscope though. That's okay. And it's still gonna be fun, especially for finding like microbes and stuff. But guess for topsoil, you know, not exactly finding a whole lot for critters. This, however, is plant matter. Let's see. There we go. I think these are petals from something, some sort of flowering tree. I think a hydrangea bush might be exactly what it is. Maybe. Interesting. Look at the cells in there. Alright, let's rotate to the higher magnification ones. Ooh la la. Ooh, those are some interesting views. It's, oh. Interesting. Pretty colorless. I should have expected that because they are white petals. Oh man, that's weird. What the hell is that? That is funky. Nope, that's just a separate little thing. You can see the end of the tail there. It goes up. Oh, yep, those are feces inside of it, you can see. Alright. Nope, we're going up in magnification, inspecting this guy a little further. Is this even yeah, no, this has got to be an animal. Just simply because of the feces that we saw. This guy's weird. Okay. So this guy was just in the dirt. Wrong way. There we go. Whoa. I saw something. Yeah, alright, whatever. Let's just focus the worm thing. Look at that skin texture on that thing. I wonder why it's got all those dimples on it. And then, let's see. This compound microscope is also equipped with an oil immersion lens thing, but I don't want to mess with that, so we're just gonna stick with what we got. That's weird. Right. So that must be like its smaller intestine type deal. Such back to the lesser magnification. So we can actually investigate that motherfucker. That's crazy. That's just randomly in the dirt. Yeah. Wild. What does that look like from this? Oh yeah, that's how we originally found it. That's right. Alright. Wild. I wonder what that is inside the head. Switching back to higher. Look at that. We're like, what, only a few minutes into this one sample and we've already found a little wormy little guy thing. Alright. Switching back to low mag. And investigating. Alright. Let's try zooming in on the plant. Petal. Hey. This might be better if I find like a one that's single wide or a much thinner section of it. Like let's try here. Yeah, let's try about here. Rocks, petal. That's oh, that's a little too much for the light. I swear, could have sworn there was something that I was able to adjust on the light thing. Here we're sort of simulating dark field using the filter cover itself. Whoa, wait. Is that? Oh no, it's just plant fibers. I thought it was some sort of leg of something. Alright. Back out, let's investigate more other regions of this sample. It's a particularly thick spot in it, which has me wonder. Crank up the brightness. Fiddle with the focus. Oh, it's a rock. Okay. Here I was thinking that was some sort of petal. Nope, it's a rock. Oh, oh, what is this? Is this a bug wing, or is this also just a petal? Let me take a look at that. Okay, so that is part of the petal. Because bug wings look cool. They look kind of like this. This might actually be a good one to zoom in on. Boop. Alright. Oh. Look at those cells. Okay. This spot, however, this is like a few cells thick, I'm guessing. Oh, yeah. Let's see from that higher magnification. Increase brightness. Kind of hard to see anything that's actually inside of it, isn't it? It's like I'm not seeing anything beyond the cell wall. That boundary. Oh, are those organelles that we can kind of see? Maybe, maybe not. Holy moly. Yeah, let's keep looking. It's a cool thing to find. But we shall continue on our quest. What are these fibers? I'm gonna want to take a closer look at those. That just looks like plant fibers. About this stuff. What are you? Are those a bunch of cells that I'm seeing, or is that just weird looking rock? Those look like cells. Okay, what did we find here? Zoom out. The hell are you? What the hell is that? It's just a big old glob of cells. What in the world is this dark thing? It's probably a rock. If it's dark like that, it's probably a rock. Funky looking rock. But this thing. Now I could be wrong. These could just be sand. But no, they look like cells to me. Of course, I'm not an expert at all, not even close. So take my opinion with a grain of salt. Big hefty grain of salt, but some weird looking plant fibers, I think. Okay, maybe that is just a big lump of sand and silica. Alright. That's some different plant matter right there. Higher chance of seeing some cool cell structures. Alright. Yeah, let's zoom in. Oh yeah, look at that. Alright, zoom even more. The hell? Okay, brightness, perhaps? Okay, okay. It's all hazy. No. I think it would be better to look at that sample, or this specific part of the sample, on its own in like a more flattened environment. But because we're just exploring, we're not gonna bother with that. Another petal. Huh. Look at all this. Look at all these rocks. Look at all these rocks. Have you ever seen the anime Ruri Rocks? It's pretty kino. Of course, I think stereo microscopes are better for that application. But, look at that crane. That's a big one. And then I think that's the edge of the water right there. Yeah. Another petal. Okay, so that's weird. Maybe it is. Maybe those are cells, because this is the second time we've seen one of those things at the root of one of the petals. So maybe they are just a bunch of cells, or just plant cells. Come on now, there we go. Oh, that looks different. Look at those long things. Zoom in. Got a squiggly right there. Then these things. These are what I was interested in. Let's see. Nice. Movement. Movement. Folks, I think we found a living thing. That is weird looking. Ah. No. Keep on it. Oh man, you're shitting me. No, it's not because it's alive. It's because it's contacting the stupid objective lens. Gosh dang it. Man. That's not good for the microscope. All right. That looks funky. That's a rock. I'm not after the rock. I'm after... that's also a rock. I'm after that. Oh, I wonder if that's a bit of like a bug right there. Yeah, look at that. That's a weird looking thing. Alright. Move. Moving on. I think I'm just about ready to swap samples. I put some of the moss under the microscope instead of the topsoil. That's a bubble. That's another petal. Is that what I see? That could just be vibrations from the desk, working its way into the water. No, because you can see the edge of the water there. That doesn't look like a bubble. What is that? That looks weird. Could also just be a rock. Well, that's always a possibility. Whatever it is, I think we're seeing inside of it right now. Move away from the edge. The hell happened there? Okay. This one's one of the petals, one of the bigger ones. Another petal, bubble, petal. Alright, yeah, let's, what is that? Huh. Well, that looks weird. Probably part of the petal. And what might you be? Zoom in on these items right here. Funky looking stock, and go up to this thing. What in the world is that? I haven't a clue. But we're going to switch to another sample now. Actually, I'll leave you guys with views of that while I prepare the next one. Go over here about. Yeah, I'll leave you there while I prepare for one of the moss samples now. Actually, I'm rather curious. Moss can wait. I'm curious about the bird bath water. That was pretty nasty when I pulled it out of there, so could be cool. Okay, okay, we're good. We're golden. Stayed on the slide. Hell yeah. Slide cover. Okay. Now we have what looks to me like just plain ass water, but could contain some really interesting microbes. Alright, and oh, we have movement. We have movement. I think that's a self mover. Yup, yup. And, oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. This is exactly what I was hoping for. Get in view. Come on. Jeez. Why is it so jittery? Okay. Wow. So that I lost him immediately. Well. So that highest magnification one is not going to do us very kindly. Hello? You look interesting. What are you? Increase brightness a bit. What is that? And it sucks because the every time I move the every time I go to move the microscope in any way, it just jitters the whole dang thing. I think it's the table. I gotta be frank with you. I think it's the table. Oh. I think I went too far. Here we go. Here. I think that's another living thing. Alright. So. Hey, yeah. Kinda hard to look at. What would happen if I lowered the brightness? Holy. That thing is blurry. Ah. Yeesh. Nope, wrong way. Too dark. What happens if I just the right height of that? Whoa. Okay. Okay. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Holy. Just had to shine the light the right way through it. That's wild. Look at those organelles. Oh, oh, look who came to say hi. Now, this is why I picked up this sample. Oh, look at that tiny guy. We're not going to be able to move in anymore, unfortunately. But, you can see a bunch of tiny movers. There's another big one. Ah! This guy's wild. Oh, a little bit of algae maybe? That's a rock. Oh man, isn't this exciting? I just wish the camera was a little clearer. I don't think that's a single cell. That might just be a group of stuff. What are you? Plant matter, maybe. What? Oh, it's a rock. Oh, oh, oh. That's a thing. That might also be another type of rock. That most definitely is not, however, just a rock. And unfortunately, that is the farthest in we can zoom. I could have sworn there used to be some sort of thing that I was able to use to adjust the lens on the. I mean, it's not a diaphragm. Alright. Now, isn't that cool? Wish we could get one of those faster guys on the screen with this magnification. Oh, look, there's another one. Those are some smaller guys. Look at the organelles on that. Oh, oh. Is that just another grouping? Almost makes me want to play Spore. Oh, what are you? What are you? What are you? Get in focus. Get in focus. Yes. Oh, you saw that, right? Oh, fuck me. I just moved out of the way. Ah, man. What might you be? Oh, there's another one. There's another one. Ah, get in focus. Get in focus. Look at that weird looking thing. Oh, come on. Oh, what is it? Just more. All that stuff. Oh, that's probably the one that we started off looking at. Huh. Yeah. That's the rock. No, come back. Come back. Get in focus. Back. What's this stuff? Oh. Hands off. That is not what I thought it was. Okay. That's okay. Not a water bear. Okay, tardigrade. One of those. There's a red guy. There's a red guy. Fuck. Sample is really cool. It's all funky looking thing. Is that a rock? That could be a rock. Stop bouncing like that. I think that might just be a rock. If it's not, then it's a corpse of something. What was that? See how it gets darker right here? What if that's... Oh, come here. Oh, man. No. Alright, zooming back out. Cannot. These guys are fast. Tell me what this is. Oh, that's just the stuff on top. That is so cool. Okay. I have a feeling like that's going to be all we're going to see in this sample. Oh, there's two of them right here. I need to zap. Do you remember the astrophage from Project Hail Mary? So this kind of reminds me of. Zoom in. Stay. Ah. It's really hard to tell which way I'm moving this because there's like almost no reference. Alright. Need to move over to one spot. Those are still drops on the outside. Oh, I don't know what that is. These things are cool. I wish we could look at them closer. Problem is they just move so damn fast. These things, however, are slow enough for us to meaningfully observe. These are, in fact, cells. Just more of those other oblong guys we saw earlier. It's really cool. Really cool stuff. Oh, man. I wonder what those are. Alright. Oh, look, there's a bunch of them right here. Yeah, so, never, ever, ever, never, ever drink bird bath water. It's nasty shit in there. Oh, this guy looks like a stationary version of those movers. That's a funky looking crimajig. Looks like he got stuck on something. Maybe he's being consumed? Oh man. I could see that. So whatever that is, that's on him. Yeah, looks like he got caught by a predator. Or something. Let's watch this guy for a bit. Because you can tell he's trying to move. I'm not looking through an eyepiece of my own, so I'm seeing exactly what you guys are seeing. Yeah. Oh, that was awesome. Man. Holy. They just came up and took a selfie with the captured guy. Okay. So, go to take photo. That is a weird looking. Yeah, I wonder if that isn't some sort of predator that it's caught on. Or maybe it just got its flagella or flagella caught. Look at that, you see that? Oh. Did it just get uncaught? Or is it still stuck, I wonder? And it's free. I think it's free. Oh, man. Wasn't that something? All right. That was rather exciting. All right. Still these guys. What is that? What is that? I don't know what that is. Man. That guy looks unique. Enhance. The hell is that thing? Neat. Back up. Okay. What are you doing? slow mover. But it's again of that same species. Can kind of see its flagellum. Look at that. We're not tracking it at all, it's just staying in that one spot. Oh, there's another one. Let's capture some video with this guy. Can leave you with that while I prepare a moss sample. Oh, look at that. Another one came to say hi. Oh, look at that view it's given us. Okay. Very nice. Oh, there it goes. That's okay, because I almost have the next moss sample ready. I might just do this one without a slide cover. Yeah. Oh, that I almost made a big mistake. There we go. That's proper. What the hell? Okay, And so this moss. Huh. This moss is pretty opaque. So I wonder. Okay. Don't think we're gonna find any water bears on this stuff. Oh well. This might be a cool spot to investigate. Hats. All those organelles. No wonder. Yeah, no, we're not gonna try that. Unless. Yeah, no. Alright. Whatever. Yawn, wow. Okay. Back out to here. What am I doing? I should be playing, ooh. Saw movement. I saw movement. As I was saying, I should be playing, like, Sousa marches as BGM. What am I thinking? God. Oh my goodness, what the hell is that? I wish I could zoom. Oh, you moved. You're moving. The plant does appear to be moving. And that's the moss's own doing. It's not me. Cool. Right, back up. Rocks, plant. Does moss count as a plant, or is it just a photosynthesizer? this stuff. Whoa. Whoa. That's a cool view. Okay. Look at that. Wow, isn't that something? Huh. This is just really cool. Back up. And even for not finding the tardigrades that we wanted to find, this is still pretty neat. See how that's weird. Okay. So that's refracting it off the water. This one is probably our most three-dimensional one yet. I'm like, yeah, no shit, Josh, you're not using a slide cover. That stuff. Really cool. That. Zoom in so we can see. Oh, look at that. You can see the individual cell. Oh no, duh. So we've been doing this whole time. Yeah, these ones are way cooler than the petals from the topsoil sample. See that stuff on that side. Yeah, look at that stuff. Isn't that neat? What the hell? Where did we end up now? Is that a worm or is that just a fiber? that might just be a fiber, like a hair follicle or something. Yeah. Oh, that guy was a mover. It's too tiny to observe any real amount. Alright, I'm gonna prepare another sample. Let me actually give you guys a decent view before I go do that. Wow. Green stuff. There we go. And a mover. New slide. All my samples seem to have melded together. I don't know if I'll be able to provide an actual other sample for you guys. But hey, that's okay. We've been going for, well, not even 2 hours. Man. Oh, something went wrong while displaying this webpage. Shoot, did I lose the stream? Did I lose the stream? Bro. You're shitting me. Did I? No, it doesn't look like I lost the stream. Well, that's weird. Why does it say 135 out of 234? I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh, I just bumped the camera. There we go. I'm gonna try to go for a flatter moss slide. I think I might have the perfect candidate for that. And again, maybe not. Because it turns out moss is actually very much 3D. Yeah, I think I'd have a hard time getting the slide cover to actually stay put with water. Let's go back to the to that exciting sample. Oh. There we go. What the hell happened here? Look at all those floaters. What the hell is that? What is that? Oh shit. Alright. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Could just be a rock. It's always a possibility. Oh, there's one of those angle dot things. That looks like something more than just a rock. That looks like something more than just a rock. But honestly, I wouldn't know. It could be a micrometeorite. No, look at all that movement inside. Holy, look at all that movement inside. That's wild. Need to take a video of this. It seems like one of those fast movers came to say hi too. That is wild. What is all that inside of it? Oh my gosh. Like what the hell? Tell me the one viewer this whole time has just been me in another tab that I've had open since last night. Ha. Alright, I'm gonna go advertise. Advertissimo. Share this in place. places. Oh shit, Mushoku Tensei came out today. I need to see it. Hey. This. That was. Alright. Still there, still moving around on the inside, looks like. What the hell are those floaty guys? I wonder if, since they're not like out in the sun right now, that they've like, I don't know, they're outside of homeostasis, so they're not as active. This thing is wild though. Could also explain their weird, why they look so weird. That's fucking wild. Why is it moving around so much inside? Is it maybe infected? I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. Because what if those aren't organelles, but instead moving, rapidly dividing organisms that have decided to colonize the interior of that cell? think I might call it at the hour 50 mark. Just because I'm getting a little tired of this. Got other stuff need to do today. Very cool. Maybe next time I do a microscope stream, I'll be sure to grab more samples so we can at least, you know, look at more stuff, wider variety. And then next time I do an astronomy stream, I'll not use that program, the same program that I did last time, just because I had to private the VOD, because that program kind of doxed a little bit. It showed the what's the word? It showed the file directory where it was saving everything. That was just on display the entire stream. So that was cool. And of course it was in the users/me directory. So that was, yeah. Maybe, just maybe, we might maybe possibly be able to see the Ring Nebula next astronomy stream, whenever that is. No promises. Look at that guy. What the hell is that? Man. Keep this thing monitored. I wonder what it'll do. Oh, yawn. I don't know what any of these things are called. Just letting you guys know. So yeah, I'm just an observer like you. I don't know shit about these things. I couldn't tell you the difference between a paramecium and an amoeba, or a rotozoa. I'd probably be able to tell you if I saw a hydra or a tardigrade, but like most of the other single cell guys, yeah, no. That guy. Getting endless notifications from a Steam group chat. Same guys I play ambush with. Except they're not asking to play ambush, they're talking about the World Cup. Hasn't really changed a whole lot. In fact, the movement appears to be slowing down. No? Maybe not. I wonder what that thing is. Lipid bimembrane. Check out the organelles inside there. You can see the big circle in the center, most likely the nucleus. Of course, there's and then there's another one, another large-looking organelle, kind of above and to the right of the nucleus. Is there a pattern to that movement at all? I can't tell. Damn. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna end stream there. I'm actually gonna leave that up on screen while I end. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm Joe here with Cinder. I'll see ya whenever I see ya. Yeah. Adidas. That's French for goodbye. Stream will stop immediately. Yes. And